Leslie Cornwell, Certified Nurse Midwife with Midwifery Business Consultation. I wanted to just do a quick overview of marketing tips for midwives. I think there's so many overwhelming directions you can go with marketing that midwives tend to just shut down, or there's some creative things that instantly they're like, I don't have a ton of money, I can't do this, or I don't have the time. Midwifery is super busy in my area. I don't know how to market to make myself stand out different. Like, everybody has a different situation. So when I'm consulting, I'm creating business plans, we do a good market analysis. We see what are consumers looking for in your area, what are the unique skills, services, certifications you have, what's your mission and values, how are you unique and different than the current offering, how do you want your branding to go, where do you want to go short-term, long-term. There's a lot to think about with marketing. So I always stress having a marketer on your team. There's always marketers out there that fit any budget. You can hire them with your staff, you can outsource them, but I really think it's important to have a low-end budget that's small and consistent. You can grow with time versus just, I'll do that later when I have the funds and money to do it. And some of it is just time. You don't actually have to have money for marketing. I encourage people, like, I like Vistaprint. I use that for a lot of my flyers, brochures, business cards, branding things that I really want to get physical in people's hands. So there's a lot of great tools out there, but people don't give enough credit to power of referrals and networking. That's an amazing marketing campaign. Meet with doulas, meet with lactation consultants, meet with childbirth educators, chiropractors, family practice physicians that aren't doing obstetrics, people that are going to be serving more midwifery minded clients, and that cross referral basis, because you want to create a win-win situation. If you are sending them clients, the expectation is that they will recommend and refer you, but they're not going to know about your services. They can look at the website, but if you meet and you take the initiative to say, hey, can I drop you off some coffee? Can I stop by? Can I do a Zoom call? Can we have a phone call for 15 minutes? Making a habit of always networking every week with somebody new is a really good momentum for marketing yourself, marketing the opportunities that could come your way. As far as clients, it makes a difference of who you're serving. If you're serving contraception counseling and you want people before and after they're pregnant, you could be looking at 15 to 25-year-olds. You could be looking at 35 to 45-year-olds. The age range is very different. If you're looking at obstetric maternity care, pregnancy, birth, those things, it tends to be 25-year-olds to 35-year-olds is our prime target market, but not always the case. If you serve the Amish, it's a little different than the English population in your community you're in. The other things to think about are, do you want to do perinatal support? Do you want to do primary care? Do you have unique niches? Are you going to be creating a home birth practice, a birth center practice? Birth centers are awesome because you can have a sign up, you can have a presence that people drive by and take advantage of that opportunity, putting roadside signs up. I always had a lot of fun doing that. We made lots of t-shirts for our practices. My kids wore them, I wore them, my husband wore them. The conversations that get started because you're wearing a midwife t-shirt is just absolutely amazing. Because I did a lot of driving, I had magnets on my car, and it would be so fun. I'd be sitting on a stop sign, a light, my window's down, it's hot, it's a nice day, and the person next to me would just start talking, oh my gosh, you're a midwife, that's so awesome. And that's the whole point, is you want to get awareness, you want to get community engagement, to know you exist. The more gentle branding you can give in all directions, online, social media, email campaigns, networking, business cards, flyers at all these practices, they don't have to be high-end expensive things, but the more that the community gently sees your presence, you can go big, you can do billboards, you can be very aggressive with Google ads and Facebook ads, but I find for midwives, once we build the brand and reputation, your budget for marketing tends to go down unless you're trying to grow and expand, because your referral basis grows faster and faster and you give amazing care, and that is your marketing. Other things we don't realize is patient surveys, talking to the community directly, going to support groups, going to mom groups, going to homeschooling, religious affiliations, family events, and putting a table out, just getting to know the community, learning what they're looking for, what are the challenges with their current options, and how can you fill that. So I really challenge midwives to think creatively in their unique community. How can you market your business? Even the creative way of maybe there's a midwife going to be retiring. If you can build a relationship, you can be each other's backup, collaboration. Guess who that midwife, when they retire, is going to send clients to? It's going to be you, and that's an easy referral basis. So I want you to not look at our midwife colleagues as competitors or even obstetricians, because guess what? They're going to have low-risk, healthy moms that are asking about a midwife. And some places are going to say, we don't support midwifery, we don't support out-of-hospital births, but there's going to be others saying, well, I'm choosing this option. Do you have someone you trust and you can recommend to me? So if you get a good relationship with physicians in your area, the hospital system, you're going to be their main referral source because they know you, they know your supplies, they know your protocol, they know your standards, they know how you take care of families. You're going to be their recommendation source. So I really want you to start thinking in your area, where you want to go, where you're at, where's your marketing budget. What can you do to make a big impact, slow and consistent with your midwifery practice?